expert face brush. This is a brush, Joe. Yeah.
She thinks I hate black people.
If I spray that in your face with your eyes open and you talking. Okay, so the next thing that I do to prepare before I do my makeup is of course moisturizing. I like to use this Pond's dry skin cream. I love this stuff. This is the only moisturizer that I've ever used that doesn't get all sticky on my face and actually moisturizes at all. So I'm just gonna, I take a lot of it. And okay, and then for primer, I like to use the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm that he likes to make fun of.
What? It's post shave balm. It smells like a man.
You know, I have always thought about, like, can't you just somehow get the ingredient of glycerin somehow and put that on your face instead?
I would think so.
This smells like a man. I put too much.
What, are you gonna put it on me like a cologne now?
I put too much on me. Okay. And I like to focus this in the areas that I have like pores in, which is right here. Really bad. Right where my dryness is, which is great. And you just want to keep blending it in until you have it gets all tacky and sticky.
Yes, sticky.
I like to put it on my nose.
Oh, so sticky.
Shut up.
What?
You're distracting.
I'm just playing video game.
So I basically just keep blending it. It takes a while. And also just let it dry in. I love how like moisturizing this is though at first. So once it's all dried and blended in, you don't want to wait after it's blended in. You just want to jump right in with this primer. So the foundation that I have been using, this is the only foundation I've ever tried that stays halfway of the day on my face. And it has a pump now, which is really pretty. I'm happy about. So take about like 3 pumps of that, and then dot it on my face. I don't go in with my brush or my sponge and just pick it up from the palette unless if I've already got all my coverage, but I don't want to waste foundation. So I do pick it up that way, but if I'm trying to get coverage, I always dot it on my face instead because it sinks into the brush when you do it that way. So just like that, and then if I need more, I use more. And I either blend this out with my flat top brush from eBay, or I use the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. This is a brush, Joe. This is the Miracle Complexion Sponge, but I haven't been using that. I've been using my brush because I just cleaned it, and I've been loving how soft it is, and it gives me more coverage. So, and I do not rub my foundation into my skin.
Yeah, that's obvious. Yeah.
Because if I do, then I get less coverage and I just accentuate those dry parts of my face that I was trying to hide. So I just blend it out like that. And then I take what's left on the palette and bring it down my neck. Not really too far down, but just a little bit so that you don't look like you have a face mask on. That's pretty much enough coverage for today. Sometimes I need more, but that is okay. Okay, so then I like to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair. This is still too dark for me. I put it underneath my eyes. And then on pimples. I have lots of like scars right here, and they kind of created holes in my face. which is not good, so it's hard to cover it. So then I just blend that out with my finger. Just to get rid of any dry spots on my face. And then I use my concealer to prime my eyelid for eyeshadow as well. So I just blend it in like that. And then I put it on my eyelid. So that didn't brighten under my eyes, it never does. And most of the time I just leave that. I blend it out with my finger just because I don't like, I feel like using your finger just makes your concealer go on so much better and conceal even more. So, and you see how that looks? It's like amazing. It blows me away every time at the difference. Okay. So then to get an even more dewy fresh kind of look right around this area right here where the lights hit your face. Oh, wait. Since that concealer never highlights underneath my eyes, I most of the time just leave it, but if I want to have more of a highlighted under eye on certain days, I like to use my NYX HD Photogenic Concealer, and this is in the shade, I forgot. What is this in the shade of?
I don't remember. I thought it was ivory.
No, this is the other one.
Porcelain?
No. This is the other concealer, the purplish one.
I don't know.
It's a purplish color. What is it called?
I don't know.
I have no idea. It completely ran off. You can't even see it. So, Ulta, you need to work on that. But this is so highlighting that I just do literally one sweep right under my eye there. And then a little bit right here. A little bit down my nose. On Cupid's bow. And my chin. Not a lot, but. And then I blend that out with my finger. And I bring it underneath here and all the way out like that. I almost skipped this step. So all the way out. It literally is like a light blue, but I can't remember the name at the top of my head at the moment. So and if I put too much, I'll just use the sponge. Okay, and now to create a more highlighted look on these other areas, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Coverall Correcting Palette. And I like to use this white shimmery color right here. It's a cream highlight. And I just use my finger and I just put it at the top here. And then a little bit up here above my eyebrow. And kind of connecting it down to here. Connected around the eye, and I like to go on my brow bone as well. And then on the tip of my nose, I'll put a lot because my nose still gets very caked up easily. On my cupid's bow. And that's it. I don't do my chin or my forehead because it will accentuate texture and I break out on my chin and my forehead. So that's why I don't highlight in those areas. So that's all that I do. And then instead of going in and setting like almost all my face with powder, I'm gonna try to use as much as possible. So I'm going to go in first using my Wet n Wild contour palette. I love this. I'm going to take this highlight shade right here. It doesn't really highlight my face, but I'm going to set underneath my eyes and on my eyelid with this. And I make sure not to bring it up and set this area with so much powder, because if I do that, then it'll just completely take away that highlight. So I try to be very careful. Just like that. And then for this area right here where I contour, I'm going to try setting my face with this contour shade. Hi. You're just gonna stare at me all awkwardly?
I wasn't.
Just kidding.
Game was
I'm gonna use this brush. And I'm just gonna, I'm not going to start moving it around. I'm just gonna pat it on that area. Also because I have a pimple right there. Yay! In the place where I contour. Because if I move it around, I might be moving around my foundation since I didn't set that area yet. See, doesn't look so bad. Then I'm going to go up here and connect at the top of my forehead because I have such a big forehead. Then you don't really have to set those areas with powder, and you're using less. And I like to go down the sides of my nose. Just a tiny bit. Just like that. And then I'm going to do this part of my cheek with my e.l.f. blush in Pink Passion. This is so hot pink. I need to get a light pink blush. And I just kind of smile. And I just pat it on that area. Move upwards. Then I like to go in with my highlighter. I also need to get like a white highlight because those are like even better than this, but I haven't been able to find it. So now I'm going to set that cream that I put on down with the highlighter. Just like that. And then for the rest of my face, where they're kind of like areas you don't really put anything on, they don't really have any color, where I have my acne, I'm just going to set that with my powder and my big brush. Wait, no. I like, oops, never mind. So I'm just going to get some of that powder on there and lightly set those areas down. It's going to take a tiny bit more. I don't use a lot because I don't want to accentuate the dryness or anything. And now I just feel around my face for any areas that still need to be set, like the inner part here that are still kind of sticky. And then a little bit more on my forehead. just like that. And then I take some and set down my neck. Because we did put foundation there. Okay. And then I like to kind of blend the bronzer and the blush out a little bit. Okay, so then after everything is on, I like to set my face with my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. I love this to death. Okay. Because it literally locks everything into my face and I can touch my face. Anybody can touch my face. A black shirt can't touch my face, that'll still show, but
What about a black person?
no.
Can a black person touch your face?
I have no idea. That's very racist.
That's not racist. It's a legitimate question.
But, yeah.
She thinks I hate black people.
If I spray that in your face with your eyes open and you talking,
It'll be really funny for the camera.
no it wouldn't because you'd eat it and then we'd have to take you to the hospital.
Well, just do it for the camera, guys.
Okay, we wouldn't have to take you to the hospital, but it would hurt really bad and I don't really know what we would have to do.
So I just push this button?
Yes, but you do not push that button. I missed a spot. I always miss a spot.